I was an average student, let's just say it like that. I didn't really know what I wanted to do until probably after I left school. I worked in a wedding reception place for a little while, just behind a bar, and seemed like a fun environment, hospitality, and seeing the chefs in the kitchen and stuff. So I thought, well, that could be a good trade to get into because I always wanted to travel. I knew that this is the job to do it with, so that's how it sort of all came about. I did a pre-apprenticeship training course for cooking. That was probably about a 6-week full-time course, and then I got a job and started. Probably 2 years into my apprenticeship, I went over there for a holiday because my sister was living there and decided that I was definitely going to be going back. So I came back, finished my apprenticeship, and pretty much left the day after I finished it. I just wanted to get away and do something different. Probably get away from the family, and I would have been 21, 22. It's a big city, there's a lot of work. And I was just doing like different jobs day to day wherever they send you, like it's agency work. Well, actually, I did the agency work for about 3 or 4 months. Then I decided I was sick of that. So my sister was there 2 years before me, and she had a friend who owned a nightclub, so I went and worked with him for about 6, 7 months in his kitchen. It was an experience. They didn't really serve food there, they just had to have a kitchen to serve alcohol. So we'd just meet at work at 10 in the morning and just make sure it all looked pretty, and then we'd go to the pub and and that was it. And then after doing that for 6 months, I just thought this is just insane. So I got a full-time job in a nice hotel. Probably my sister came to visit me after 2 years, and then a few friends came over for a holiday, and I think that's when you just started to miss home a bit. It's been 2 years, you know. So then I just thought, one day I just made up my mind, well, that's it, I'm going to go back. Because I could have stayed. They offered me a sponsorship, and I turned it down and came back. I didn't regret it too much. I had a few dental problems as well at the time, and I was 21 or not much money and couldn't afford it over there. So that was another reason I had to come home as well. So I came back and worked in a couple of restaurants, did a bit more agency work, and then opened the first restaurant, which didn't go well because of a partner. So got out of that and then came up here and started the second one. I mean, it's up to the individual what they want to do. I mean, like I always wanted to work in 5-star type establishments. Once I got into them, I didn't want to get, like, you want to stay in them, you know what I mean? So some people like to work close to home, you know, but for me I didn't mind if I had to travel to the city to work in the good places, and that's just me, but that's what I wanted to do. I mean, that's just life. People do certain things, you know. Some person becomes a doctor, someone becomes a plumber. I mean, from what I've noticed, a lot of the guys that mucked around at school a bit ended up getting their own businesses and doing quite well, being builders or tilers. So, I mean, I don't think if you're not overly academic at school that you can't become successful. Do you know what I mean? Social-wise, it's negative. I mean, you know, I used to play sport and do all that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously now you can't do that because the times that all those types of things are on, that's when we're in working. The times that people are out having fun is the times that we're working. So our social hours are actually antisocial in many ways. So, I mean, you know... yeah, chefs can be like that. Going out late at night after work when everyone else is probably on their way home. Yeah, I mean, it's a lifestyle.